Hi, Jeff. Nice to see you. Hi, what is your name?
Well, hi.
I'm Rick Nolan. What is your name?
No, I'm Bertha Benson.
Thank you, all of you, for coming down to say hello and to compliment all those of you who work for the Housing Authority. We try to provide good quality housing for people. I go back a long way here in the Brainerd community. I was over at HRA offices, and I said that, I told them I used to be there every day for years in my youth, because that was a dead-end road right there. This facility was not here, and that was the distribution center for the Minneapolis Star and Tribune. And I used to have to come there and pick up my papers before I went on my paper route. I've delivered papers to just about every house in this town at one time or another. Saw where some of those of you a little older knew my Aunt Kay Wetter, my dad's twin sister who lived here. And I can't begin to tell you what a wonderful thing it was when this building and this housing was put together here as a public housing unit.
He lives here, Congressman, and he's also on the HRA board.
Oh, God, a few things that are more vital to quality life and quality living. And of course, it's having access to good medical care, which is what Medicare does for our seniors, and a wide range of other programs do for other people. And then food and nutrition. It's hard to realize your full potential and be productive if you're hungry. And then, of course, good quality housing that's affordable for everybody. Those are all principles that have driven me to want to be involved in public life. They drive me to be appreciative of all those people who commit themselves to making that happen for a great number of people. And it's a part of what makes us a great quality nation that we are. And you should know, I spent a fair amount of my career in business, 32 years. And among other things, I built a sawmill and a pallet factory business here in Upper Crow County. But I had an export trading company and did a little business all over the world. And got to see how the rest of the world lives and works, and got a real direct feeling of what they think of us. And I just feel compelled to do two things. One is, we all need to be mindful of where we've come and where we are. And when we look at that, we have a greater sense of gratitude, because in my grandfather's time, think about it, the life expectancy in this country was 47 years of age. And a little over one generation doubled that. And a big part of that is access to affordable housing, access to affordable health care, access to affordable nutrition, and the spending of our collective dollars on things like Social Security, on Medicare, on medical research, on improved public health and safety. So that's something that we have to be grateful for. And I got to tell you, doing business all over the world, they admire us. They're quite impressed that we built this great middle class, that we've actually become a model for the rest of the world to want to try and to be like. And but it's not easy maintaining that. Every step of the way, there were forces that were opposed to public housing, that were opposed to public education, that were opposed to Medicare and opposed to Social Security, and all the things that made us the great nation that we are, built the great middle class, the great opportunity science society that people wanted to be like. But there's still forces trying to roll all that back. And so one of the challenges in public life is to take what's been given to you and being grateful for it, and then looking for new and better ways to even expand on that. Because there are still people that are left out. There are still people that are forgotten. There are still people that are left behind. There are still challenges that we haven't really successfully addressed and found ways to fix and ameliorate and to change. But it's a commitment to that is what creates progress and improves the quality of life in the communities that we live in. And the Brainerd HRA is one of those organizations that has contributed so much and, to improving our community and the quality of life. Because when people decide, you know, where they want to spend the rest of their life, you know, especially young people, they want to be in a community where they want to send their kids to school. They want to be in a community where they know that there's going to be affordable housing, not just for them, but, you know, for their family. Like I said, my dad's twin sister Kay lived here. She loved it. Now he was pleased as punch, as the old saying goes, to be able to come over here to a nice quality facility like that, like this here, and visit her, as was the rest of the family. So thanks to all of you, and just remember, be grateful, and don't be afraid to ask questions and make those challenges, to figure out how we can even be better than we already are, and at the same time hang on to the progress that we made. Thank you all very much.
I actually.
Yep, I did know that. Where was it? Where the lot is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Check Johnson.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Customer away, Fred.
It's missing out on how the students at CLC worked with the park department and the chamber to get that bike rack built. I'm really proud of it.
Oh, it's a nice looking rack.
Strong structure, but they've been utilized to the max, and now they need to be refreshed. That's what's going to change the value.
I think the second, there was a third building, and it amazed me that back in that day they could have supported an opera house.